At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
PV Paving specializes in blacktop driveways, parking lot seal coating, and stamped concrete. PV Paving is your one-stop shop for all your paving and concrete needs. Call today for an estimate at 814-598-8644. That's 814-598-8644. Welcome into the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. Today we have baseball action for you here, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, the unbeaten Otto-Eldred Terrors against the Smethport Hubbers in a battle of North Tier teams. Andy Close here with you from Smethport. So glad you're joining us. Connection a little spotty at times, but hopefully it stays good throughout here and we can bring you all the broadcast. Again, thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon on a little bit breezy but beautiful day for baseball here from Smethport. And let's jump right into the lineups. First pitch about 6 minutes away. First for the visiting Terrors of Otto-Eldred. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 13, Manning Splain. Batting second, wearing number 10, the first baseman, Jared Obenrader. Batting third, the center fielder, number 11, Max Splain. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, number 15, Brendan McGee. Batting fifth, doing the pitching, Cal Minnick. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Austin Cousins. Batting seventh and playing third base, Zach Schussler. And doing the catching, Zach Schussler. Batting eighth, and in right field, number 1, Hunter Up. And batting ninth, and at third base, number 9, Landon Francis. Splain, Obenrader, Splain, McGee, Minnick, Cousins, Schussler, App, and Francis for the Terrors. For Smethport, leading off and playing first base, number 3, Keegan Watson. Batting second and doing the catching, Owen Roundsville. Batting third, playing shortstop, Brenton McDowell. Batting fourth and doing the pitching, Evan Ruffner. Batting fifth at third base, Cole Zuba. Batting sixth in right field, Colin Riofsky. Batting seventh in center field, number 4, Bo Kirkman. Batting eighth at second base, Dominic Ritz. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 3, Ryland Shields. Watson, Roundsville, McDowell, Ruffner, Zuba, Riofsky, Kirkman, Ritz, and Shields for the Hubbers of Smethport. Smethport will line up defensively as such. Ruffner and Roundsville are the battery. Watson at first, Ritz at second, McDowell at short, Zuba at third, Shields in left, Kirkman in center, and Riofsky in right for the Hubbers of Smethport. As you see, Ruffner getting his warm-up tosses in here for the Hubs. Face the top of the Otto-Eldred lineup again. That's Manning Splain, Jared Obenrader, and Max Splain for the Otto-Eldred Terrors. I want to thank Smethport AD Anna Stewart, as well as all the fine folks here at Smethport for allowing us to bring you this broadcast. Got a beautiful setup here, a beautiful day, and let's play some ball. It should be a good one. These two teams did play back on April 12th. It was an 8-7 win for Otto-Eldred. So if this game turns out anything like that one, we are in for a treat as Ruffner has finished his warm-up tosses. And we'll get set to face the left-handed hitting Manning Splain, leading things off here in the top of inning number 1. First pitch is in there for a strike, and we are underway from Smethport. As you may be able to tell through my microphone, it's a little breezy here as Splain pops one up, foul out of play, 0-2 on the Terror shortstop. Oh, 2 the count. Splain leading things off here for Otto-Eldred. And that pitch misses in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Manning Splain, facing Smethport pitcher Evan Ruffner. Ruffner wearing number 7, right-hander. And off-speed pitch misses. That'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Manning's plane. 2-2 pitch just misses. That will fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Splain doing his job here as the leadoff hitter, seeing a lot of pitches. Here's the payoff pitch. Splain lines that one softly to short. Up with it is McDowell not able to field it, but I think Splain probably would have beat that out anyway. So leadoff man aboard for Otto-Eldred here in the top of the first. I'll bring Jared Obenrader to the plate, Otto-Eldred first baseman. Obenrader, left-handed hitter, wearing number 10. Splain with a modest lead off of first. Now it grows, and a look back from Ruffner, pickoff attempt, diving back is Splain. Max Splain on deck. Ruffner from the stretch. And that pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1 on Jared Obenrader. Again, want to thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon, wherever you're watching or listening from. Thank you. Ruffner gets Splain out to a sizable lead, and Ruffner pickoff attempt gets by, but not far enough for Splain to advance. Splain a healthy lead there at first base. Ruffner again. Splain again out. Splain is taken off with that pitch. Pitch is high, throw down to second, not in time. And it's going to go into center field, but not far enough for Splain to advance. But he does have a steal of second base and is now into scoring position with nobody out. One and one the count on Obenrader. Showing bunt and pitches in the dirt, and a nice stop there by Roundsville. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's 2-1. And that pitch almost got Obenrader, but he's able to get out of the way. Now ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Payoff pitch. And that misses inside for ball 4. So 2 runners aboard for Otto-Eldred. And that will bring Max Splain, the center fielder, to the plate. 3 straight lefties to lead things off here for the Terrors. And that pitch misses inside for ball 1. Manning Splain, the runner at second, Obenrader at first. Max Splain at the plate against Evan Ruffner. One-zero pitch is hit to short. McDowell up with it on to second for 1, and that's all they'll get, but they do get that middle runner there, and there's 1 away here on the fielder's choice in the top of the first. So Obenrader race now first and third, 1 out. That'll bring left fielder Brendan McGee to the plate against Ruffner. And Watson didn't hold Obenrader. It snap throw down to third. Splain. Splain into second with a stolen base. So Splain's at second and third, and 1-0 the count on McGee. Ruffner. Pitches in the dirt for a ball. So McGee ahead in the count now, 2 balls and no strikes. Batting with runners on second and third, and 1 out here in the top of the first. And that pitch misses low, so McGee way ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Have to imagine he'd be pretty selective here unless he sees one he really likes. Ruffner's 3-0 pitch misses high for ball 4, so the base is now full of terrors. And that will bring Cal Minnick, Ruffner's mound opponent, to the plate with the bases loaded and 1 out. Minnick swing and a miss, strike 1. So 0-1 the count here on Minnick. Swing and a miss, and Ruffner's got him chasing now, ahead in the count 0-2. Very early in the ball game, but you have a feeling it could be a key spot. Bases loaded, 1 out, 0-2 the count on Minnick. And that pitch misses 1 ball and 2 strikes. Probably where Ruffner wanted that pitch, see if he could get a chase. There's the 1-2 pitch. Nice. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. A big second out for Ruffner. And there are 2 away. So Austin Cousins now, the number 6 man in the Otto-Eldred lineup, will come to the plate with the bases loaded, now 2 outs. Cousins swing and a miss, strike 1. So Ruffner looking to wiggle his way out of an early jam here. A 1 pitch is fouled away, off-speed pitch by Ruffner, and he is again ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Cousins digs in. Here's the 0-2 from Ruffner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ruffner does, in fact, escape the jam unscathed. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 1. Otto-Eldred nothing, Smethport coming to bat. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Welcome back as we get set for the bottom of inning number 1. Ruffner working his way out of a jam there in the top half of the first. Smethport will bat like this. Keegan Watson, Owen Roundsville, Brenton McDowell, Evan Ruffner, Cole Zuba, Colin Riofsky, Bo Kirkman, Dominic Ritz, and Ryland Shields will be the lineup that Otto-Eldred righty Cal Minnick will face. Defensively for the Terrors, they align like this. Minnick's battery is Schuessler, the catcher, Obenrader at first, Cousins at second, Manning-Splain at short, Francis at third, McGee in left, Max Splain in center, and Arp in right for the Terrors of Otto-Eldred. Minnick finishes his warm-up tosses here. Again, just a little bit breezy, but couldn't ask for a much better day here. Just a little bit breezy, but All right, Keegan Watson will dig in. He'll lead things off against Cal Minnick. Here in the bottom of inning number 1. Minnick's first pitch misses, and we're underway in the bottom of the first with ball 1. Minnick. 1-0 pitch misses low, so Watson ahead early in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes. Minnick set for the 2-0. And that's way inside, and Watson ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Minnick looks in, ready for the 3-0 to Watson. Watson shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes strike 1. I think that was just a show me there from Keegan Watson. I don't think he really had any intention of bunting there. So 3-1 the count on Keegan Watson, leading things off there in the bottom of the first. And that pitch in there on the inside corner, that'll fill it up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you can see the dust blowing across the infield as Minnick gets set for his payoff pitch. And now Watson steps out, calls time. Breezy here from Smethport, but with the warm temperatures, feels kind of nice. Payoff pitch misses inside, and Watson draws the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first. They'll bring Owen Roundsville, Smethport catcher, to the plate. And that pitch misses for ball 1 to Owen Roundsville. Bretton McDowell will follow. And that pitch is hit into right center. And unable to make the play is Splain. Watson will hold at second on the single by Roundsville. It's first and second, no one out for the Hubs. Again, with that breeze blowing the way it is, those fly balls can be tough to read, and look like Max Splain might have a beat on it for a second, but not to be. And the Hubbers in business here in the bottom of the first. Bretton McDowell to the plate. Against Cal Minnick. And that pitch is fouled away. No balls and a strike. Evan Ruffner will follow. Minnick set for the 0-1. And that pitch is popped up Schussler, and that's going to drift out of play. Gave it a look. And Minnick now ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Field looks great here at Smethport, just immaculate. As Minnick readies for the 0-2 to McDowell. And that pitch misses inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Watson, the runner at second, he walked. Roundsville, the single, is at first. Pitch chopped foul down the third base side. Stays 1 ball and 2 strikes on Bretton McDowell. Here's the 1-2. And that pitch misses. Good job by Schussler to retrieve it and prevent the runner from advancing. 2 balls now and 2 strikes on McDowell. 2-2 pitch is ripped up the middle, a base hit. Watson rounding third. He's being waved home. Here's the throw to the plate by Splain. It's a strong one. Oh, and it was, oh my goodness, Schuessler dropped the ball and Watson scores. It's 1-0. So, oh boy, that throw was a good one. But unable to hold on to the ball, and the run scores. They'll bring Evan Ruffner to the plate. And that pitch misses for ball one. Hubbard's on the board on the McDowell RBI single. And that pitch is chopped slowly. Landon Francis up with it. Throws on to first for the out. Runners move up to second and third on the play. So 5-3 goes to put out, and there are now there's now one away. Oh, excuse me. And that pitch in there for a strike to Cole Zuba. Left-handed hitting third baseman. And that pitch misses outside. Ball and strike on Cole Zuba. Brownsville the runner at third, McDowell at second. And that pitch pop foul out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Zuba. Colin Rioski on deck. Minnick has his sign set for the 1-2. And that pitch is grounded to short. Manning Splain up with it. Throw to first for the out. Another run crosses the plate. So it's an RBI ground out from Zuba, and it's 2-0 Hubbers. So Zuba gets the job done. McDowell to third on the play, and it's 2-0. So 2 outs, runner on third, and Colin Rioski will dig in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hubbard's opportunistic here in the bottom of the first. It's a 1 that misses high. That'll even things up at a ball and a strike. And that pitch misses. So 2-1 the count on Rioski. McDowell, RBI single. He's now at third base with 2 away. The next pitch grounded to Francis at third. He throws on to first for out number 3. But a pair of runs cross the plate for the Hubbers. And we've played 1. Your score, Smethport 2, Otto-Eldred nothing. We'll be back. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
PV Paving specializes in blacktop driveways, parking lot seal coating, and stamped concrete. PV Paving is your one-stop shop for all your paving and concrete needs. Call today for an estimate at 814-598-8644. That's 814-598-8644. And welcome back as we get set for the top of inning number 2. Your score, Smethport 2, Otto-Eldred nothing. 2 up for Otto-Eldred. In the top of the second, Zach Schussler, Hunter App, and Landon Francis against Evan Ruffner. Ruffner getting his warm-up tosses in here. There's the last one as Schussler will dig in. To lead things off here in the top of inning number 2. Here from Smethport. Ruffner. And that first pitch in there for a strike, and we are underway in the top of the second. App and Francis to follow. That pitch fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes on the Otto-Eldred catcher. And that pitch is ripped down the left field line. Foul. Stays 0-2. Schussler gets a good piece there, but it's foul, so stays no balls and 2 strikes. And Otto-Eldred loaded the bases with 1 out in the first, but Ruffner was able to get out of it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Ruffner as he's settling into a little bit of a groove. That'll bring Hunter App, the right fielder, to the plate. And that pitch is popped up on the infield. Watson's got a beat on it, and he squeezes it for out number 2. So quickly 2 away here in the top of the second. That'll bring Landon Francis to the plate. Number 9 hitter wearing number 9 for the Terrors. And that pitch misses high for ball 1 to Francis. Good bender in there from Ruffner, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike. Ruffner looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And that pitch misses away. Francis heading the count, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch to Francis. That's grounded to second. Up with it. Ritz on to first. And it is indeed a 1-2-3 inning for Evan Ruffner. We head to the bottom of the second. Smethport 2, Otto-Eldred nothing. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Flocksburg.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. All right. Except for the bottom of inning number 2, Bo Kirkman leading things off against Cal Minnick. And that first pitch, he swung at it, so. Or no, it hit him, sorry. That's why, yeah. Okay. So the umpire is saying he did not attempt to get out of the way, so. All right. Oh, that pitch did hit him. All right. So a little confusion there, but so Kirkman's hit twice, and the second one, he trots down to first base, and that'll bring Dominic Ritz to the plate. Leadoff runner once again aboard for the Hubs. And that pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Minnick. Misses for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kirkman, the runner at first. Oh, they picked him off, did Cal Minnick. Kirkman was leaning and Minnick got him, so 1 away. Here in the bottom of the second. A quick move there by Minnick. So Ritz now bats with a 1-1 count and 1 out. And that pitch misses for a ball, 2-1. Two-one pitches in there for a strike. That'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Called strike 3. So 2 away now in the bottom of the second. That'll bring Ryland Shields to the plate. Number 9 hitter, the Hubbers left fielder. First pitch swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Ryland Shields. That second pitch misses. 1-1 the count on Ryland Shields. And that pitch inside, 2 balls and a strike on the Hubbers left fielder. Minnick set for the 2-1. And that pitch misses. Shields ahead in the count now, 3-1. If he were to reach, that would turn things around to the top of the order in Keegan Watson. And that pitch in there for a strike that'll fill things up at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Shields. Minnick set to deliver the payoff pitch. And that pitch gets him, and it would have been ball 4 anyway. So Shields is aboard with 2 outs, and then it'll bring Keegan Watson to the plate. Watson walked and scored back in the first. Shields takes his lead off first and pickoff attempt. He dives back in there. two away, runner at first, Watson at the plate. And that pitch fouled straight back. 0-1. So 0-1 the count on Watson. Shields the runner at first, two away. And that pitch misses low. It'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Minnick set for the 1-1. And that pitch misses inside, so it's now 2 balls and a strike on Keegan Watson. Watson's seen a lot of pitches, worked the count full before walking in the first inning. 2-1 count here. And a pickoff throw, and diving back safely is Shields. Watson digs in, set for the 2-1 from Minnick. Shields going, throw down to second is a good one, and in there at second base is Shields with the stolen base. So Shields now into scoring position with 2 outs. 2-2 the count on Watson. And that pitch is grounded to third. Francis up with it. Throw to first for out number 3. We'll head to the third inning. Your score, Smethport 2, Otto-Eldred nothing. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at PizzaHut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back as we get set for the start of inning number 3, Smethport 2. Otto-Eldred nothing. Due up for Otto-Eldred in the top of the third will be the top of the order. Manning Splain, Jared Obenrader, and Max Splain against Evan Ruffner. High school baseball here on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Andy Close, so glad you're joining us here this afternoon, wherever you may be. Beautiful day for baseball. As Splain reached on infield single back in the first.
Hey, Brenton, you last time.
All right, so Ruffner, 33 pitches through 2 innings. First pitch swinging is Splain, fouled out of play, 0-1. So pretty efficient so far. After a tough start for the Smethport righty, he's really settled in. Has retired 5 straight. Ooh, and that pitch just misses. even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch is grounded to first. Watson up with it. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. So Splain is retired. That'll bring Jared Obenrader to the plate. Obenrader reached in the first and was erased on a fielder's choice. And that pitch grounded to second, up with it. Ritz on to first for out number 2. So quickly 2 away here in the top of the third. And Max Splain, who reached on a fielder's choice back in the first, will bat. 8 in a row now retired by Ruffner. And that pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Splain reaches, Brendan McGee would follow. 1-0 pitch is lined foul and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Otto-Eldred center fielder, Max Splain. One pitch misses high. 2 balls and a strike now on Splain. Again, just a breezy but beautiful day for baseball. Here's the 2-1. And Splain drives that one into left field for a base hit. So a 2-out knock for Max Splain. He's aboard for the second time today, and that'll bring Brendan McGee to the plate. McGee walked and was stranded back in the first. So that breaks a string of 8 in a row retired by Ruffner. Splain off on the first pitch, misses high for a ball. Throw is high and into center field. Splain on his way to third, and he'll be in there. So a stolen base and an error allows Splain to get to third base with 2 outs. Runner on third now is Splain, 1-0 pitch. And now 2-0 the count on Brendan McGee. McGee reaches, Cal Minnick would bat. Ruffner's 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Splain the runner at third, 2 away, 2-1 the count. And a pitch misses away, so 3 balls and a strike now on Brendan McGee. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Splain gets his lead from third. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses high, so McGee walks for the second time. That'll put runners on the corners with 2 away and bring Cal Minnick to the plate. Ruffner struck out Minnick looking in the first. Ruffner, a check of the runner at first. McGee got a nice lead there. And that pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. See if the Terrors might have something on here on the base paths. Nothing on the first pitch. And there goes McGee, no throw, so McGee into second. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Minnick. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now on Minnick. If he reaches, Austin Cousins would bat. Two-one pitch misses high. Is now 3 balls and a strike on Cal Minnick. And that pitch misses for ball 4. Bases full of terrors. And Austin Cousins will be the batter as we have a timeout and a meeting on the mound here. Cousins struck out swinging back in the first. Again, Ruffner got the first 2 outs of this inning quickly on a pair of groundouts. The single by Splain and back-to-back walks with 2 outs have loaded the bases here for Austin Cousins. Second time in 3 innings, Otto has loaded the bases. Ruffner was able to get out of it unscathed back in the first. Meeting on the mound is over. And Cousins will dig in against Ruffner. Key spot here, 2 outs in the top of the third. And that pitch misses in the dirt for ball 1 to Austin Cousins. And now Roundsville will go out to talk to Ruffner as that ball got a piece of the umpire. Everyone appears all right. And Roundsville returns behind the plate, and Cousins will dig back in here with a 1-0 count. Bases full of terrors, 2 outs, top of the third. Pitch to Cousins, misses high. 2 balls now and no strikes on Austin Cousins. And that pitch misses low. Cousins way ahead in the count now, 3-0, nowhere to put him. Otto looks to get on the board. Ruffner looks to get out of it. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 now on Austin Cousins. Ruffner set for the 3-1. And that pitch misses high for ball 4. And a run will come in. It's 2-1. Terrors on the board. RBI. Base on balls for Austin Cousins. Max Splain will cross the plate. And base is still loaded now for Zach Schussler. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ruffner got him out in front there. Again, all this action coming with 2 outs for Otto-Eldred. 0-1 pitch, misses. That'll even the count at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And that ball is grounded to McDowell onto first in time for out number 3. Otto-Eldred gets on the board after 2.5. It's Smethport 2, Otto-Eldred 1. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
PV Paving specializes in blacktop driveways, parking lot seal coating, and stamped concrete. PV Paving is your one-stop shop for all your paving and concrete needs. Call today for an estimate at 814-598-8644. That's 814-598-8644. All right, welcome back as we get set for the bottom of inning number 3. Get that scoreboard updated there for you. There we go. Smethport 2, Otto-Eldred 1. Due up for the Hubbers in the bottom of the third will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Owen Roundsville, Brenton McDowell, and Evan Ruffner against Cal Minnick. Minnick has thrown 42 pitches through 2 innings. And Ruffner at 60 pitches through 3 innings for the Hubs. Minnick finishes his warm-up tosses. In these two teams, second meeting this season. The first one was a good one. A 1-run win for Otto-Eldred. This one's shaping up to be just as exciting as Roundsville will lead things off. Against Otto-Eldred righty Cal Minnick. And that first pitch misses, and we are underway in the bottom of inning number 3.
Get there.
And that pitch, foul ball. Okay. So a foul ball. A bit of confusion there. 1 ball and 1 strike. On Owen Roundsville, Brenton McDowell on deck. Minnick steps off the rubber momentarily. Now he's back on. And that pitch misses low. 2-1 the count on Owen Roundsville, singled and scored back in the first. And that pitch is popped foul and out of play. That'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On Owen Roundsville. And that pitch misses low, and that'll fill the count up on Owen Roundsville. Forgot to mention the dimensions here. 300 down both lines, 340 to straightaway center. Payoff pitch is popped up, and Max Splain has a beat on it. The center fielder makes the play, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the third. And not much of a breeze on that one. It's whipping around a little bit earlier. Brenton McDowell now will step in with 1 out and no one on. McDowell with an RBI single back in the first. Facing Cal Minnick. And that pitch misses high for ball 1 to Brenton McDowell. Evan Ruffner on deck. Minnick comes set, ready for the 1-0. And that pitch is pop foul. Francis may have a play. He does for out number 2. Apologize, that's a little bit out of the reach of our camera, but Francis made the play there in foul territory for out number 2. So 2 out, no one on, and that will bring Evan Ruffner to the plate. Ruffner grounded out in his first at bat to Francis. Oh, and that got a piece of him. Ruffner kind of shakes his head as he walks down to first base. So another hit batter by Minnick. And there's 2 away, and Cole Zuba will step to the plate. I think we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the pitcher, Ruffner. Maybe we are. So Colin Okerlund, number 22, the courtesy runner. And that pitch on the outside corner for strike 0-1. Zuba, an RBI ground out back in the first. The next 0-1 pitch is lined into left and coming in and unable to make the play is McGee. Rounding second, third is Okerlund, and he'll hold there. On the double by Zuba, now 2 on and 2 out. McGee, a diving attempt there, unable to make the play. So Smethport still in business here with 2 outs. Colin Riofsky will come to the plate. He grounded out to third baseman Landon Francis in his first at bat. Opportunity here for Smethport. That pitch chop foul down the third base side. 0-1. Ball tossed back into Minnick. 0-1 the count. Okerlund, the courtesy runner for Ruffner, who was hit by a pitch. He's at third. Zuba on second after the double. That pitch in there for a strike, so Minnick ahead in the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. And that pitch grounded to Francis, knocks it down, throws on to first, and that ball gets away. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, and it's 4-1 Smethport. So 2 runs cross the plate on the air, and it's 4-1 now Smethport. Bo Kirkman digs in now. That pitch grounded to short. Splain up with it, throws on to second for the final out. But 2 runs cross the plate for Smethport. We've played 3, Smethport 4. Otto-Eldred 1. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Welcome back as we get set for the start of inning number 4. Smethport leading Otto-Eldred, unbeaten Otto-Eldred, 4-1. And due up for Otto-Eldred here in the top of the 4th will be 8, 9, and 1. Hunter App, Landon Francis, and Manning Splain against Evan Ruffner. Ruffner's first pitch of the 4th inning is in there for a strike, 0-1. Popped out to Keegan Watson, first baseman, his first at bat as that pitch misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Landon Francis on deck. Ruffner working quickly here. That ball skied into center, hit pretty well, but Kirkman's got a beat on it for out number 1. So after the fly out to center, Landon Francis will dig in. 0 for 1, grounded out to second in his first at bat. Francis versus Ruffner here. One away, top of the fourth. And that pitch misses high, 1-0. Here's the wind and the pitch. And strike at the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike on Francis. Manning's playing on deck. Oh, 1-1 pitch, a beauty in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count. On Landon Francis. 1-2 pitch, a little low. That'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away, no one on here. Top of inning number 4. Francis hits it back to Ruffner. Ruffner takes his time and tosses on to Watson for out number 2. So that is the 3rd consecutive inning that Ruffner has retired the first 2 batters. And that will turn the lineup over to Manning Splain. Splain 1 for 2. And first pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes on the Otto-Eldred shortstop. Should Splain reach, Jared Obenreiter would hit. One-0 pitch is laced in the left field for a base hit. So Splain aboard with 2 outs. And just funny, some of the trends of this game. 3rd consecutive inning, Ruffner's gotten the first 2 outs, and 3rd consecutive inning, a runner has reached with 2 outs. So Jared Obenreiter up 1 for 2. Showing bunt, Splain off on the pitch and got a great jump, no throw. So Splain with the stolen base gets into scoring position with 2 outs for Obenreiter. Ruffner steps off, the rubber now back on. 1-0 to Obenreiter is grounded to McDowell. Going to be a tough play, but he makes it. So Brenton McDowell throws out Jared Obenreiter. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Smethport 4, Otto-Eldred 1. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
All right, welcome back as we get set for the bottom of the 4th inning. Smethport leading Otto-Eldred by a score of 4-1. Due up for Smethport in the bottom of the 4th, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Dominic Ritz, Ryland Shields, and Keegan Watson. And we have a new pitcher for Otto-Eldred. We're going to get these changes for you here in just a second. That's Jared Obenreiter now on the hill for the Terrors. Try and see where Minnick went. And looks like Max Splain is now at first base. And I think Minnick is behind the plate now. Yep. So, okay. So the changes are Obenrader, the lefty, is now on the mound. Max Splain is at first base. And Minnick now behind the plate. Let's see who went to center. And we'll get that for you here in just a minute. So, leading things off here, Dominic Ritz for Smethport, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. 4-1 Smethport. But we're going to get the changes here in just a second.
That's all right, buddy. Look at the kid. See ya.
And then Schuster is in left. And then Cal came to catch. And then Max came to first.
Perfect. All right, we got those changes. We'll give those to you here in just a minute. 0-2 the count on Ritz. And that pitch is hit pretty well into left, ranging over and making a nice play. And speaking of the changes, is the new left fielder, Zach Schussler, come from behind the plate to left field. And boy, the ball finds you right away, doesn't it? Schussler makes a nice play for out number one. So Max Splain is now at first base. Jared Obenrader on the hill. Cal Minnick catching. And Schussler in left field. Schussler in left field. Schussler made that play. McGee is now in center for the Terrors. So I think we got all those for you. One away, 4-1. 2-0 the count now on the number 9 hitter, Ryland Shields. Ryland was hit by a pitch back in the second. And that pitch in there for a strike. 2-1. A little bit of a different look here as the Terrors go to the lefty Obenrader. Minnick went 3 innings. Give him 4 runs, 2 earned. And that pitch just a little high. And ahead in the count is Shields, 3 balls and a strike. That pitch foul back. That'll fill up the count. Let's see, our camera's nice and secure there. Rattle the cage a little bit. Full count on Ryland Shields. Obenrader gets him, swing and a miss, strike 3. And there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. I'll bring Keegan Watson to the plate. Watson has walked and scored and grounded out to third. Obenrader. And that pitch misses away, 1-0 on Keegan Watson. The 1-0. And that pitch into right field and squeezing it there is apt for out number 3. We head to the 5th inning. Your score, Smethport 4, Otto-Eldred 1. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
PV Paving specializes in blacktop driveways, parking lot seal coating, and stamped concrete. PV Paving is your one-stop shop for all your paving and concrete needs. Call today for an estimate at 814-598-8644. That's 814-598-8644. Welcome back as we get set for the top of inning number 5. Your score, Smethport 4, Otto-Eldred 1. We do have a switch here for the Hubbers Keegan Watson will go from first base, and he's now going to be on the mound. And just a straight switch as Evan Ruffner, the pitcher, will take Watson's spot at first base. Due up for Otto-Eldred here in the top of the fifth will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Max Splain, Brendan McGee, and Cal Minnick, now facing the righty Keegan Watson. Watson gets his warm-up tosses in here, so both starters now out of the game. Ruffner really pitched well after a little bit of, it looked like it could be a rough start, but got out of that bases-loaded jam in the first, gives up just the 1 run through 4 innings. And Obenrader came on for Otto-Eldred there in relief of Cal Minnick and had a 1-2, not a 1-2-3, there was a, yeah, 1-2-3 bottom of the fourth. So again, just a straight switch. Watson goes from first base to the pitcher's mound, and Ruffner goes from pitcher to first base. As we get set for the top of inning number 5, again, it'll be 3, 4, 5, Splain, McGee, and Minnick against the new pitcher, Watson. I'll thank some of our fine sponsors. It's really here in Smethport, Costa's, Ace Hardware, PV Paving. Thank you so much for helping make today's broadcast possible. Watson has finished up his warm-up tosses. So when Otto-Eldred coming into this game with a perfect 8-0 record, trailing by 3 here as we hit the 5th inning. Here comes Splain, leading things off against Watson in the top of the 5th. And that pitch misses just in for ball 1, and we're underway in inning number 5. And that pitch is roped into right field, a base hit for Max Splain to lead things off here in the top of the 5th against Keegan Watson. So leadoff man aboard, that'll bring Brendan McGee to the plate. McGee has walked twice. And a check of Splain over at first. He gets back safely. Again, Ruffner went the first 4 for Smethport. Watson now on here in the 5th. And Splain takes off and no throw, and he'll be in there. And that is his 2nd stolen base of the game. Pitch called a strike, so 0-1 on McGee. And McGee single into right field. We'll see if Splain's waved with no one out. He is, and he will be in to score on the RBI single by Brendan McGee, and Otto-Eldred makes it 4-2 here in the top of the 5th. So Splain crosses the plate on the RBI single by McGee, and that'll bring up Cal Minnick. Oh, and almost picked off is McGee. A generous lead and a good pickoff move by Watson. As Minnick now digs back in the box. And McGee takes off. Throw to second, not in time. So McGee in there with the stolen base as we see Otto-Eldred getting very aggressive here on the base paths. Pitch called a strike, 0-1. Number 5 hitter Cal Minnick. 0-1 the count. And that pitch misses. Good block by Roundsville, keeping McGee at second. 1-1 the count. Runner Runner at second, no one out. 1-1 the count on Minnick. And that pitch is hit deep and gets down. And rounding third and coming home is McGee on the RBI double by Minnick. And all of a sudden, we have a one-run ball game after the RBI double from Cal Minnick. So 3 straight hits for Otto-Eldred to begin things here in the 5th has cut the deficit to 1, and Austin Cousins will dig in. Cousins has struck out and drawn a bases-loaded walk. And that pitch just misses for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count on Austin Cousins. Cousins grounds that up the middle, and that is a base hit, and rounding third is Minnick. He will score, and we have a tie ball game here in the top of the 5th. So 4 consecutive hits here for Otto-Eldred to start the inning, and we're going to have a mound visit here for the Hubbers as Zach Schussler will dig in. He's 0 for 2 today against Keegan Watson. So again, that ball not hit particularly hard, just placed perfectly by Cousins. And that ties the game here at 4-4 here in the 5th inning. We can update that scoreboard for you here, I guess. 4-4. Cousins, the runner at first. Schussler will be the batter. And Schussler started out catching, has since moved to left field. Excuse me. For Otto-Eldred. I want to thank all the fine folks here at Smethport for their hospitality here this afternoon. It's been a good one. We're tied at 4 here as Schussler digs in against Watson here in the top of the 5th. And pickoff attempt at first base, diving back safely is Cousins. And Schussler 0 for 2 has struck out and grounded out. And another pickoff attempt. Ooh, and that a closer play. Cousins still gets back in there safely. Watson working from the stretch. Shoots so that pitch misses low. Again, a good block by Roundsville. 1-0 the count. We're in the 5th. Smethport and Otto-Eldred tied at 4. 3 runs across here in the inning for the Terrors. Showing bunt and off on the pitch, called a strike, no throw. Again, a good jump there by Cousins, and we can continue to see that aggressive base running from Otto-Eldred as Cousins gets himself into scoring position. 1-1 the count on Schussler. Hunter App is on deck. And pickoff attempt to second base. Nothing doing. The shortstop McDowell over to cover there. 1-1 the count on Zach Schussler. And that's a good pitch there from Watson in for a strike, 1-2. On Zach Schussler, the number 7 hitter in the Otto-Eldred lineup. One-two pitch swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's the first out for Keegan Watson here in the top of the 5th. Hunter App will come to the plate. He's popped out to first and flown out to center in his 2 at-bats. And Watson now checking something with the umpire here. Now they're good to go. Cousins, the runner on second, RBI single and stole second. App at the plate 0 for 2, batting against Watson here in the 5th. Watson set. And that pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. On App. Landon Francis is on deck. Watson from the stretch, ready for the 1-0. Looking back at the runner. Sets, fires. And taking off for third is Cousins, and he is in there. Throw goes into left. I couldn't tell if it went to left field or not. I think it did, but Cousins in there with his second stolen base. Now a runner on third and one away. So a long fly ball, in theory, would give Otto-Eldred the lead here. 2-0 to count on App. And that pitch in there for a strike from Watson, 2-1. And just a beautiful, pleasant day for baseball here from Smethport. Wind and the pitch fouled back. 2-2. So the count even now on App. Cousins, the runner at third, one away. Two pitch. Ooh, and App did a good job to lay off that one. That'll fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Roundsville doing a nice job behind the plate there. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that just misses for ball 4. So now first and third, one out. And Landon Francis will come to the plate. Francis has grounded out twice. Watson from the stretch with one out. Oh, and they got him picked off, perhaps. Nope, he's going to get down to second. There's something on there, and they were trying to make sure that Cousins didn't come home on that. So App into second. Runners on second and third now, one out for Landon Francis. Watson's pitch, and just pokes softly to second base. Up with it is Ritz on to first for the out, but a run, Cousins crosses the plate, and Otto-Eldred takes a 5-4 lead on the RBI ground out by Landon Francis. On the play, App goes to third. So 2 outs now, 5-4 Otto-Eldred, as Manning Splain bats with 2 away. Splain takes strike 1 from Keegan Watson. Splain is 2 for 3 with a stolen base. Nice pitch from Watson, and he's ahead in the count, 0-2. App the runner at third. 2 away, 0-2 the count. Watson sets, ready for the 0-2. And that pitch high, 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Manning Splain. Should he reach, Jared Obenrader would bat. Pitch misses, so that'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4 runs across here for Otto-Eldred in the top of the 5th. Watson has what he wants. And that pitch hit to McDowell at short, unable to make the play. And another run crosses the plate for Otto-Eldred, and it's 6-4. A little bit of an in-between hop there, I think, on McDowell. And it's now 6-4. Otto-Eldred and Jared Obenrader will be the ninth man to the plate here in the inning. Splain dives back into first on the pickoff attempt by Watson. Again, we've seen Otto-Eldred very aggressive here on the base paths here in the fifth. Obenrader showing bunt, pulls back, and into second base is Manning Splain. So Splain now in scoring position with 2 outs, 1-0 the count on Obenrader. And that pitch misses high, 2-0 on Obenrader, who is 1 for 3. Pitch from Watson, and that's in there for a strike, 2-1. On Jared Obenrader, who started at first base, has since moved to the pitcher's mound. And pickoff attempt at second, and diving back is Manning Splain. Getting dirty. Watson. Pitch. And that misses low. 3-1 now on Obenrader. Max Splain would bat if Obenrader gets aboard. Watson set for 3-1. And that pitch in there for a strike. That'll fill up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jared Obenrader. So Splain will be off with the pitch. 2 strikes and 2 outs. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it for Otto-Eldred in the fifth, but they strike for 5 runs and take their first lead of the ball game. It's Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 4. We head to the bottom of inning number 5. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back. It's Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 4 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Got a report on the softball game. Otto-Eldred 18-0 in 3 innings, a final there. So the Lady Terrors pick up a win. And here it's 6-4 Otto-Eldred as we head to the bottom of inning number 5. Due up for Smethport will be the 2, 3, 4 hitters, Owen Roundsville, Brenton McDowell, and Evan Ruffner against Jared Obenrader, who is set for his 2nd inning of work. Came on in relief of Cal Minnick. Obenrader finishing his warm-up tosses. Again, want to thank some of our fine sponsors here this afternoon. Costa's, PV Paving, As we get set here for the bottom of inning number 5. Brownsville will lead things off for Smethport. He is 1 for 2 and scored a run. So it's Brownsville against Obenreider to start the bottom of inning number 5. And Obenreider's first pitch misses away, and we're underway here in the bottom of the 5th. And that pitch grounded to short, and unable to make the play is Manning Splain. So Brownsville is aboard to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. And Bretton McDowell will step to the plate. Bretton 1 for 2 with an RBI single. So McDowell coming up against Obenreider. Brownsville, the runner at first. No one out here in the bottom of the 5th. And there's a ground ball deep in the hole at short. A nice play made by Splain, and they did not turn 2, but that was a nice play by Splain to get the lead runner there on the fielder's choice. So McDowell now aboard with 1 out as Brownsville is erased, and Evan Ruffner will come to the plate. Ruffner is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch and scored. Well, no, he did not score the run. Colin Okerlund came in, scored the run back in the 3rd as the courtesy runner. And that pitch misses high from Obenreider, ball 1. One low to count on Ruffner. And that pitch in there for a strike. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Watch McDowell over there. He's got a nice lead over at first. And there's a pickoff attempt, and as I say that, diving back into first is McDowell. One and 1 the count on Ruffner. Pitch that misses high, 2-1 on the Smethport pitcher turned first baseman here this afternoon. Raise pitch, and that's again high, so Ruffner ahead in the count now, 3 balls and a strike. Cole Zuba is on deck. And so 3 in a row high, and that's ball 4. Going down to second is McDowell. Ruffner at first. And that'll bring Cole Zuba to the plate. And we're going to get a pinch runner here for Ruffner. Gano, number 20, will come in and pinch run this time for Ruffner. Jonah Gano. So he now becomes the runner at first. After Ruffner reaches first and second, 1 out. We got a left-on-left matchup here with Obenreider and Zuba. 6-4, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. And that pitch is popped foul and out of play for strike 1. Zuba is 1 for 2 with an RBI ground out in the first and a double and a run scored in the 3rd. And that pitch misses away. That'll even things up at a ball and a strike on Zuba. McDowell, the runner at second. Gano at first. And that pitch misses high, and the ball gets away from Minnick, and the runners will go to second and third. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out, and a base hit could tie the game here potentially for Smethport. 2-1 the count on Zuba. Open Raider comes set. And that pitch misses just away. 3 balls and a strike now on Zuba. Colin Riofsky on deck. Swing and a miss. That'll fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. McDowell at third. Gano on second. Payoff pitch coming to Cole Zuba. And that pitch is grounded to second, up with it there, and on to first for the out. Run crosses the plate, and it's 6-5 on the RBI ground out by Cole Zuba as McDowell crosses the plate, and on the play, Gano goes to third. So 6-5 now on the RBI ground out. Riofsky comes to the plate. A pitch fouled away for a strike, 0-1. It was Cousins making the play there at second base. And popped up. And squeezing it is Manning Splain for out number 3. Smethport gets a run back. We head to the 6th. Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 5. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Spring is here, and that means grilling season. Mike's Bilo in Reynoldsville has all your grilling needs covered with chicken, steak, pork chops, and more. You can check out all of Mike's Bilo's weekly specials from the comfort of your home at mikesbilo.com, where you will also find online coupons and recipes. Visit Mike's Bilo on South 5th Street in Reynoldsville today. Mike's Bilo's Foods, your friendly hometown supermarket.
All right, as we get set for the top of inning number 6, your score, Smethport 6, Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 5 as we head to the 6th. It's been a good one. Smethport jumped out to a 4-1 lead, but Otto-Eldred rallied with 5 runs in the 5th inning. Keegan Watson. Or wait, nope. I think we got another pitching change. Is that Cole Zuba on the mound, I believe? Zuba, yep, Cole Zuba is on to pitch. Ruffner stays at first base, and Watson went to third. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Zuba to the mound, Watson to third. Watson has now played first base, has pitched, and now at third base. All right, 6-5 as we head to the 6th inning here. So we got those changes. Watson goes from the mound to third base, and Zuba into pitch for Smethport. Due up for Otto-Eldred, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Max Splain, Brendan McGee, and Cal Minnick against Cole Zuba. Splain is 2 for 3, 2 runs and 2 stolen bases. First pitch misses away for ball 1, and we are underway here in the 6th inning. Splain got the rally going for Otto-Eldred in the 5th. And that pitch is lined the other way for a base hit. So Splain with his 3rd hit of the day. The leadoff single here in the top of the 6th. Brendan McGee will come to the plate. One for one has walked twice, singled, RBI, and a run scored. And check on the runner, Splain at first. Again, he has a pair of stolen bases today. Gets back. And Splain takes off and is into second base. So Splain has been a menace on the base paths for Otto-Eldred. 1-0 the count on McGee. And pitch misses high, 2-0. Zuba set for the 2-0. And McGee gets out of the way of that one. He's ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Cal Minnick is on deck. Pitch in there for a strike, and Splain off for third, and he is out. So a strike by Roundsville, and he erases Splain on the base pass. Caught stealing, 2-5, and Splain is erased. There's one away.
He's off there now, Zoop. Go after here.
3. So McGee digs back in. And that pitch in there for a strike, and we got a full count now on Brendan McGee. And McGee has seen a lot of pitches here today. And that pitch is chopped back to Zuba. Comes up with it. Throw is high. And waiting for a call. Okay, so McGee is out at first. 1-3 goes the put out, and there are 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Boy, that was a big first out there on the caught stealing. Now Minnick bats with 2 outs and no one on. And that pitch is pop foul, not a play, 0-1. Minnick started on the mound, went behind the plate. He is 1 for 2, struck out, walked, and had an RBI double and scored. Has Cal Minnick. Oh, and that pitch is lined up the middle sharply for a base hit. So Minnick with his second hit of the day. He's aboard with 2 outs. They'll bring Austin Cousins to the plate. Cousins has struck out. Bases loaded, an RBI walk, single, an RBI single for Austin Cousins. Minnick, the runner at first. Zuba. Check on the runner. Diving back is Minnick. Zuba set. And again, another pickoff attempt, and getting back is Minnick. As Cousins digs back into the box. And that pitch taken for a ball, 1-0, the count on Austin Cousins. Pitch, and that misses. Going away, 2-0. As Cousins bats with 2 out and a runner on first here on the top of the 6th. And that pitch just misses, and Cousins ahead in the count now, 3 balls and no strikes. Zach Schuessler on deck. And a check on the runner at first, and getting back is Minnick. Zuba comes set, ready for the 3-0. Called strike, 3-1. Zuba tries to battle back here against Cousins. Minnick, the runner at first. And there goes Minnick, and it's ball 4. So first and second, 2 away, and that will bring Zach Schussler to the plate. Schussler is 0 for 3, has struck out twice and grounded out. Schussler started behind the plate, has since moved to left field. Pitch from Zuba is popped foul and out of play, 0-1. So Zuba heading to count, no balls and 1 strike. Minnick, the runner at second, Cousins at first. 0-1 is fouled back. So Zuba now way ahead, 0-2. As he looks to get out of it here in the top of the 6th for Smethport. Zuba comes set, ready for the 0-2. And that pitch is inside, so 1 ball and 2 strikes on Schussler. Should he reach, Hunter App would bat. One-two pitch is chopped to third, up with it. Watson on to first for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of inning number 6. Your score, Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 5. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. PV Paving specializes in blacktop driveways, parking lot seal coating, and stamped concrete. PV Paving is your one-stop shop for all your paving and concrete needs. Call today for an estimate at 814-598-8644. That's 814-598-8644.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Welcome back as we get set for the bottom of inning number 6. It's been a good one. Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 5, as Jared Obenrader gets set for his 3rd inning of work for Otto-Eldred. He came on in relief of Cal Minnick, who went the first 3 innings. For Smethport, Evan Ruffner started the game. He's been followed by Keegan Watson and Cole Zuba on the mound. Ruffner went 4, Watson and Zuba have gone 1 inning each. As we get set for the bottom of inning number 6. Due up for Smethport will be Bo Kirkman, Dominic Ritz, and Rylan Shields, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Against Jared Obenrader, the lefty. And just, if I've mentioned this once, I've mentioned it 5 or 6 times, but just beautiful day for baseball, and we've been treated to a good one here. As Kirkman gets set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, and we're underway in the bottom of the 6th. Kirkman up, Ritz to follow. Kirkman 0 for 1, also been hit by a pitch. And that pitch misses in, low and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch misses high for a ball, 2-1. Two and 1 the count on Kirkman. And that pitch fouled back Pitch that was probably ball 3, but now even at 2-2 after Kirkman fouls it back. Obenreiter set for the 2-2. And that pitch misses high, so that'll fill up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bo Kirkman. Payoff pitch called, strike 3, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. They'll bring up Dominic Ritz. Dominic has struck out and flown out to left. That flyout was well hit, and Schuessler had just come in to the game in left field, made a nice play back in the 4th. First pitch misses high to Ritz for ball 1. And that pitch in the dirt, so Ritz ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Ryland Shields on deck. That pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. And a good crowd on hand here. Great day for baseball. 2-1 pitch is lined at Splain for out number 2. Boy, Ritz hit that ball well, but Splain well positioned for the second out. That will bring Ryland Shields to the plate. Ryland hit by a pitch and stole a base and also struck out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jared Obenreiter, 2 2/3 innings to this point. 0-1 pitch misses inside, 1-1. On Ryland Shields. Keegan Watson would bat if Shields can reach. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Obenreiter ahead in the count here, 1 ball and 2 strikes, looking for a 1-2-3-6. Called, strike 3. So Obenreiter strikes out a pair. We've played 6 here from Smethport. Your score, Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 5. We head to the 7th. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Welcome back. To the 7th we go. Otto-Eldred 6, Smethport 5. It's been a good one here from Smethport. Due up for the Terrors in the top of the 7th. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Hunter App, Landon Francis, and Manning Splain against Cole Zuba, who will come on for his 2nd inning on the mound for the Hubbers. I want to thank Costas, Ace Hardware, PV Paving, all our fine sponsors for making this game possible. So glad to bring it to you wherever you're watching from. Glad you're joining. About 6:15. Game has moved at a pretty good pace. The 4:30 first pitch. As it's Zuba versus App to lead things off here in the top of the 7th.
Come on, buddy. Work ahead now.
Zuba's first pitch is low, and we're underway in the 7th inning.
You ready, Evan?
App 0 for 2 has walked and scored a run. And that pitch misses high, and he's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. And that pitch inside, App now way ahead, 3-0. Looking to get a board to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. And that's in there for a strike from Zuba. It's 3-1. Three-one pitch just misses inside for ball 4. So App is aboard to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. That'll bring Landon Francis to the plate. Francis is 0 for 3, had an RBI ground out back in the 5th, and that actually was the play that gave Otto-Eldred the lead. Francis shows bunt, pulls back, taking off as App. Throw down to second is a good one, but App is in there safely with a stolen base. A strong throw down to second by Roundsville, but it was a good jump by App, and he's in the second with the stolen base. Gets into scoring position. We'll see if the bunt's still on here for Francis. It is not, as that pitch misses low, and it's 2-0 on Landon Francis. Man Explain is on deck. And Francis ducks out of the way of that one, and he's ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. App the runner at second. Zuba's 3-0 misses low, and Francis is aboard. So back-to-back walks here, and that'll turn the lineup over to the top. And Manning Splain, who is 3 for 4, stolen a pair of bases. And that pitch misses inside, and the ball gets away, and the runners will move up 90 feet each. So second and third now. Zuba, after a scoreless 6th, running into a little bit of trouble here in the 7th. And that just misses on the outside, 2-0. To Manning Splain, the Otto-Eldred shortstop. Three and 0 on Splain. On deck is Jared Obenrader. And that pitch in there for a strike. It's 3-1. So 3-1 the count on Manning Splain as Zuba looks to battle back here. And that pitch is popped, will go just out of play. As Ruffner, the first baseman, gave it a look. And it's a full count now on Manning Splain. Payoff pitch. And that's lined into the outfield for a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in on the 2-run single by Manning Splain, and it's 8-5 Otto-Eldred here in the top of the 7th. Whoop. Yeah, the runs for the wrong team. They're 8-5 on the 2-run single by Splain. Jared Obenrader now bats. Obenrader shows bunt, and that's a strike, 0-1. Obenrader is 1 for 3. And pickoff attempt there, and diving back is Manning Splain, who does have a pair of stolen bases here today. So Zuba keeping a close eye on him. There's the 0-1. Splain takes off. Throw down is a good one, and he is safe. Again, that was a strong throw by Roundsville, but Splain in yet with another stolen base. Wind and the pitch that is hit into left center. Trouble. Splain rounding third. He'll stay at third. So first and third now after the single by Obenrader. That will bring Max Splain to the plate. And we'll have a courtesy runner. That's Davey Shenfield coming into courtesy run for the pitcher, Obenrader.
Blue, what was that? I'm sorry. Thank you.
Max Splain now digs in against Zuba. That pitch misses low, and Shenfield trots on down to second. So now second and third. And that pitch misses high. It's 2-0 on Max Splain, who is 3 for 4. Scored a pair of runs. And that pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1. 2-1 on Splain. Brendan McGee on deck. Two-one pitch, and that misses. 3-1 the count on Max Splain. Manning Splain at third. Shenfield, the pinch courtesy runner, at second. And that pitch misses for ball 4. And the bases are now full for Brendan McGee. McGee, 2 for 3. RBI single back in the 5th. Infield in for Smethport as that pitch misses 1-0. Cal Minnick is on deck. 1-0 pitch is fouled away. That'll even things up at a ball and a strike on Brendan McGee. 2 runs across here for Otto-Eldred in the top of the 7th. They lead 8-5. 1-1 pitch is low. It's 2-1 on McGee. Zuba sets. And that's low, 3-1. So nowhere to put him as the bases are loaded. Infield's in, 3-1 the count on McGee. And that misses for ball 4, and that'll bring in a run. It's 9-5. Otto-Eldred on the bases loaded, free pass to McGee. Shenfield, the courtesy runner, to third. Max Splain now at second, and McGee at first. Meeting on the mound here. I don't think we're going to have a pitching change. Just trying to calm Zuba down a little bit, I think. And 9-5 here, Otto-Eldred leading Smethport. Smethport led in this game 4-1. A 5-run 5th inning for Otto-Eldred gave them the lead. And 3 runs across so far here in the 7th. And Cal Minnick will come to the plate with no one out and the bases loaded. I have to imagine the infield will probably stay in here. Looks like they will. Minnick is 2 for 3, strikeout, walk, double, RBI, and a run scored. Zuba's pitch is fouled away for a strike, 0-1. Zuba set and ready for the 0-1. And that's inside. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Austin Cousins is on deck. And that pitch is a fair ball down the line. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And a 2-run single by Minnick. And 2 more runs come across for Otto-Eldred. So Cal Minnick plates a pair. And the lead is now 11-5 for Otto-Eldred. Austin Cousins digs in, second and third. Cousins shows bunt. He gets it down. Zuba, unable to field it cleanly. Recovers, throws on to first for the out. Now the runner coming home. And a diving attempt. So a lot going on there. A run scored, but that's one of the more unconventional double plays you'll see. So McGee scores, Cousins out, and Minnick out trying to come home. So, right, so it's now 12-5, and they're now 2 away. Boy, a lot going on that play. As Schuessler will now bat with 2 outs. And shot fouled on the third base side. Minnick trying to, I think, hurdle the catcher there, Roundsville. Roundsville did a nice job to apply the tag. And so now no one on base. 2 outs and 0-1 the count on Zach Schuessler. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Zuba set for the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it here in the top of the 7th. But Otto-Eldred strikes for 6 runs. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Hubbers. It's 12-5. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Network, D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
All right, welcome back. We are set for the bottom of inning number 7. It is Otto-Eldred 12, Smethport 5 after the Terrors strike for 6 runs in the top half of the 7th. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, as it'll be the top of the order here for the Hubbers. Keegan Watson, Owen Roundsville, and Brenton McDowell against Jared Obenreiter, who's on for his 4th inning of work. He has pitched well. Watson is Watson has walked and scored a run, grounded out, and flown out. And that pitch misses low for ball one. Hubbers need base runners here. Here comes the 1-0. That pitch is popped, and Obenrader, the pitcher, calls for it. He has it for out number one. So one away here in the bottom of the seventh. Owen Roundsville has singled and scored a run, flown out to center, and reached on an error for the Hubbers. Roundsville digs in against Obenrader. And that's lined sharply up the middle, a base hit for Roundsville, his second hit of the day. So Roundsville aboard with one out. That'll bring Bretton McDowell to the plate. McDowell has an RBI single, has popped out to third, and also scored a run. Reached on air and scored in the fifth. Pitch from Obenrader. Ball one. Cooled off just a little bit here, but still very pleasant out. And that pitch chopped to third. Francis will go to first for out number two. On the play, Roundsville goes to second. Otto-Eldred one out away from their 9th win of the season. As Evan Ruffner digs in, grounded out, hit by a pitch, and walked. Has Evan Ruffner. Raiders pitch, and that misses, and going to third on the play will be Roundsville. With two away, 1-0 the count. Wind in the pitch. And that misses low. Ruffner ahead in the count here, 2 balls and no strikes. .20 pitch misses high. It's now 3 balls and no strikes on Ruffner. Cole Zuba on deck. And that pitch in there for a strike. It's 3-1. As Ruffner looks to extend the game here. And that pitch misses outside for ball 4. He does just that. So it's now first and third with 2 outs, and Zuba will come to the plate. Zuba has an RBI ground out, has doubled and scored. 2 RBI grounds, actually. 2 RBIs. That pitch misses outside, 1-0. And that pitch is lined up the middle, a base hit. Roundsville comes home, and it's 12-6. So Hubs fighting down to the last out here, as it's now 12-6. As Colin Riofsky comes to the plate with runners on first and second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Riofsky has rounded out, reach on an error. 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch. That misses. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Colin Riofsky. Raiders pitch. That one's hit sharply. Cousins up with it. Will flip the second. And that will do it from Smethport here this afternoon. Otto-Eldred, a 12-6 winner. And we're going to jump right into our stats here, and then we'll get our player of the game. All right, first for Otto-Eldred, Manning Splain with 4 hits atop the lineup, 3 stolen bases, 2 RBIs, a run scored. Jared Obenrader with a pair of hits, a run scored. Max Splain with a pair of hits, 2 runs, 3 runs, 3 stolen bases for Max Splain. Brendan McGee walked twice, walked 3 times actually, 2 RBIs. Cal Minnick with 3 RBIs. Pair of doubles. Austin Cousins with a pair of RBIs, walked 3 times, singled. Hunter App walked twice, scored 2 runs, and Landon Francis with an RBI ground out for Otto-Eldred. For Smethport, Keegan Watson walked and scored a run. Owen Roundsville with 2 hits and 2 runs scored. Brenton McDowell with an RBI single. Evan Ruffner reached base 3 times, and well, he didn't score a run because he had a courtesy runner, but reached base 3 times. Cole Zuba with a hit and a pair of RBIs. And that'll do it for the Hubs. And Ryland Shields also reached and stole a base for Smethport. Winning pitcher, Jared Obenrader. Keegan Watson takes the loss. Time of game, about 2 hours and 5 minutes, we'll say. So a good one here. Otto-Eldred moves to 9-0 with the win. I want to thank everyone here at Smethport for their very generous hospitality on a beautiful day for baseball here along the banks of Hamlin Lake. And Otto-Eldred meeting in the outfield there. We're going to take a quick break here and come back with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. A lot of good options to choose from. And, you know, again, full slate of games across District 9 and District 10. We'll have all the recaps for you on D910sports.com later tonight. And Otto-Eldred, a 12-6 winner over Smethport here this afternoon. What we're going to do is we're going to take a break and we'll come back with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. You're watching high school baseball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
At Costa Ace Hardware in Smethport, we know you build your projects with the same pride and dedication that the Smethport Hubbers build their team. That's why we have all the supplies you need to make your project a success. Costa's Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of Smethport Hubbers Athletics. Contact Costa's Ace Hardware at 814-887-5542.
Sorry.
PV Paving specializes in blacktop driveways, parking lot seal coating, and stamped concrete. PV Paving is your one-stop shop for all your paving and concrete needs. Call today for an estimate at 814-598-8644. That's 814-598-8644.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
It's that time of year where the weather tests our sanity. But better days lie shortly ahead. Nature will welcome us back to enjoy its sweet chorus, and sparkling waters will engulf us to rejuvenate our souls. There will be countless adventures and awesome opportunities, and most importantly, quality time with those we love. We welcome you to enjoy some of life's great experiences in Warren County, where we have been enjoying the great outdoors since 1819. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Simple, pure, real.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Loco LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Claims happen. Fortunately, you have Gerg Insurance and Financial in your corner. Your family is our family, and we really mean that. So we invite you to get in touch with us and find out for yourself. Gerg Insurance and Financial. Offices in Ridgeway, Warren, and St. Mary's. Call 814-781-1020 for an appointment or a quote today. Gerg Insurance and Financial wants to understand you to help protect you.
Gerg Insurance, caring for you and the things you care for.
In both baseball and softball, as in bowling, there's nothing better than a perfect strike. And DuBois Lanes on the Beeline in DuBois has been serving up a striking good time for nearly 70 years and is here for all your bowling needs. At DuBois Lanes, we have open bowling, leagues, birthday parties, and other special events, along with a great pro shop. Call today for open bowling hours or to book your next event. 814-371-0344. Check us out online at DuBoisLanes.com. DuBois Lanes is hoping for a striking year for the DCC Cardinals.
4:30. What time do you We'll be here about 3:30. What time do you deal? Pardon me? What time do you deal with? Right around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'll be here next Friday. You guys play next Friday? I think we're playing here again. Next Friday? Yeah. I get paid anyway next Friday. That a boy. Where do you guys play for me? I'm not sure who we're playing that night. No. Kings? Yep, that's who it is. Yep. Yep. Here. I hope you guys do good. Yeah, we're trying.
All right. Welcome back here. We'll get set with our player of the game here in just a moment. As your final score, Otto-Eldred defeating Smethport by a score of 12-6. Our player of the game, Cal Minnick, just getting some ice, and he'll be right over here. And he's making his way over right now is Cal. We'll give him the headset here. Right. Get him, make sure we're in the shot here. All right, there is Cal Minnick, our Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg player of the game. Cal, first of all, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Slow start for you guys, but you're a couple of crooked numbers there in the later innings. How are you guys able to turn it on offensively?
See, all season we've been a half team. I mean, we always come with some strength and morale that we didn't have last year, and it's awesome to see guys coming out with some positive vibes and just going and hitting the ball and having a good time. And a lot of the time, having a good time is what wins you games.
Oh, absolutely. And good start on the mound for you today. How would you assess your performance there?
See, I'm not a pitcher. I've been a catcher my whole life, and there's something coach tells me, hey, throw hard, you got to get you on the mound. So I'm not upset about it because I'm not a pitcher. I definitely could have done better, but hey, it's great that Jared comes out, throws a gem, and gets us out of that.
Yeah, and how is that? Because there aren't too many players, I imagine, go from pitching to catching in the same game. What's that adjustment like?
Since I've been doing it since I was 10 years old, it's really not that big of a deal. Knowing the field is one thing that I learned a lot catching. So transferring that over to pitching is something that I've done, and it works really well for me.
As you mentioned, you guys are having a lot of fun. You're unbeaten. What are the biggest strengths of this team as you see it?
It's the biggest strength is that we know how to stay strong. I mean, I played on a million teams in the past where everybody gets down 3-4 runs and then it's it. And this team really knows how to come back and get at it. I mean, we see like a guy like Landon Francis. I mean, he might have to come up in a weird spot, but he's clutch. A lot of these guys are clutch, and that's one thing that I really like to see about it.
You guys were really aggressive on the bases today too. I thought that was a big key for you.
Yeah, it's something that we've gone from in the past is trying to play it a little bit safe, especially in a game like this. But a lot of practices and stuff, we've learned to get a little bit more aggressive on the base path, and I think that's what's led to our record right now.
And and you kind of answered my last question there. The key to success, continued success going forward.
The key to success for us is staying on our teammates and having a good time. I mean, there's teams out there who could beat us, but the fact that we have morale and that we always stay up, that's our key to winning. I mean, it's really hard to lose when you're having a good time.
All right, Cal Minnick, our Allegheny Grill Foxburg player of the game. Stick around for just a second, Cal. We're going to sign off. Your final score, Otto-Eldred 12, Smethport 6. This is Andy Close saying have a great night, everybody.